We had the Obama administration, which phased out this wonderful tradition of physical fitness. Thank you, Barack, very much. Great job.
You have a bunch of thoroughbreds in this cabinet: Pete and Scott and Sean Duffy and Linda and Tulsi and Doug Burgum.
Wonderful, wonderful person. Barack Hussein Obama. Have you heard of him? I thought I'd easily win the election, which, by the way, I did. And unfortunately, bad things happened. It was a rigged election. And are you a strong person?
Yes, sir.
Good. You think you can take me in a fight?
Trump administration wants to change the way public schools are administrating their fitness standards. So they had an event at the White House today to announce new presidential fitness standards, and it was quite the event. Let's dig into it.
From the late 1950s until 2013, grade schoolers across the country competed against each other in the presidential fitness test, but others. And then we had the Obama administration. Wonderful, wonderful person. Barack Hussein Obama. Have you heard of him? We had the Obama administration, which phased out this wonderful tradition of physical fitness. Thank you, Barack, very much. Great job. And we're bringing it back. We're bringing it back. My administration's working very hard to defend America's cherished athletic traditions and pass our values of excellence and competitiveness to the next generation. From the late 1950s until 2013, grade schoolers across the country competed against each other in the presidential fitness test, but others. And then we had the Obama administration. Wonderful, wonderful person. Barack Hussein Obama. Have you heard of him? We had the Obama administration, which phased out this wonderful tradition of physical fitness. Thank you, Barack, very much. Great job. And we're bringing it back. We're bringing it back. My administration's working very hard to defend America's cherished athletic traditions and pass our values of excellence and competitiveness to the next generation. From the late 1950s until 2013, grade schoolers across the country competed against each other in the presidential fitness test, but others. And then we had the Obama administration. Wonderful, wonderful person. Barack Hussein Obama. Have you heard of him? We had the Obama administration, which phased out this wonderful tradition of physical fitness. Thank you, Barack, very much. Great job. And we're bringing it back. We're bringing it back. My administration's working very hard to defend America's cherished athletic traditions and pass our values of excellence and competitiveness to the next generation.
Okay, couple things. First thing, these meetings in the Oval Office are so weird. To have all the people interested in what he's doing surrounding him like that doesn't emphasize anything. It looks kind of weird, to be honest with you. So you have the children surrounding him, and then you have the cabinet surrounding him, and then the cabinet in particular, man, those are adults, dude. Every time Trump says something that's supposed to be a joke, they laugh. They're smiling the whole time. Like, it is very North Korea-esque when you look at something like this. So this press conference goes on for a while, and it gets pretty weird.
He went into that cabinet meeting, that private cabinet meeting that morning, and he said to the cabinet, one of you has to do a 50-mile hike this weekend to show the American people that we're in shape. And this cabinet could have done it. We have a bunch of thoroughbreds in this cabinet: Pete and Scott and Sean Duffy and Linda and Tulsi and Doug Burgum and Jameson and all the rest. There's a lot of people who could probably do a 50-mile hike.
What about me? You didn't mention mine.
This guy walks 9 miles a day on a golf course every weekend, so he could do it in the breeze.
When I'm not using a car.
Okay. Why would anybody need to go on a 50-mile hike to prove anything? It takes days to do a 50-mile hike. That doesn't mean anything. And then saying that Linda Mcmahon is a thoroughbred and could do a 50-mile hike, she's like 80. That's a very stupid thing to say. Weird way to start this press conference, for sure. So after this one, then Trump goes into the stolen election in front of these kids.
I thought I'd easily win the election, which, by the way, I did. And unfortunately, bad things happened. It was a rigged election. And I said, well, I'll do it again. I had the ultimate poll. I did so well. And I had the ultimate poll, and we won in a landslide. We won every single swing state. We won the popular vote. We won everything you can win. We won 87% of the counties in the United States.
The dude just can't get over losing to Joe Biden in 2020. You can literally see, this is an event for the children. Dude's talking about himself, and you can literally see the kids looking around and rolling their eyes as he's talking about the stolen election. But wait, there's more.
And it was too bad, but I had to do it. We can't let Iran have a nuclear weapon. You might be too young for this. I don't know if I want. They probably know. They probably know better than most people. But you can't let a bunch of lunatics have a nuclear weapon, or the world would be in trouble. The world would be in trouble. So we just hit records on the Dow. It was supposed to be done in 5 or 6 years. Somebody said it couldn't be possible to reach 50 on the Dow, and I reached 50 in the first year. And then I reached 7,000. And by the way, it just set a new record. The S&P just set a new record, so much higher, 7,500.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry that I had to start a war, but you kids are too young to understand that we can't have nukes out there. But it's all good because the Dow hit 50,000. I got more.
People say, why aren't they protesting? They want to protest, but they don't have any guns. So you can have 200,000 people protesting and have 5 or 6 sick people with guns. And when they start shooting them right between the eyes, and you see a guy fall and another one fall, and you have no guns, very few people would be able to stand there and do it. I mean, I understand. I tell them not to. Don't forget, they killed 42,000 people last month. 42,000 unarmed protesters. They have no guns. So they had a 250,000 people crowd, and they had snipers. They had like 4 or 5 snipers in buildings up high. And you're standing there, and all of a sudden, the guy on your left goes down, and somebody. That's what happened with the women protest. They had 200,000 women protesting a year ago, and everyone thought that was the end of Iran. And then all of a sudden, a woman dropped dead with a bullet right there, always right there. Then another woman dropped, and then the word started to spread, and then there was panic, and then they ran, and you know.
I have no words for that weird clip. But the next one, though, this one speaks for itself.
What about you? Look at this guy, he's a big guy.
Me, I'm doing football right now, and next year I'm going to be trying to do powerlifting.
Oh, whoa.
Yes,
Whoa. Already, let's go.
Whoa.
That's awesome.
And you'll never compete against women in powerlifting.
No, sir.
Did you see that they had a man powerlifter and he decided to go the opposite direction? Took a record, stood for 18 years. He beat it by 119 pounds.
Whoa.
Okay? They put the little quarter of an ounce. Didn't go to 18 years it stood. This guy came, he was a failed powerlifter. But he went on the other side and he decided that he wanted to go into women's sports, and he broke the record by 118 pounds. Think that's fair? So I don't think we'll have to worry about you.
Yes, sir.
You're going to do good. Are you a strong person?
Yes, sir.
Good. You think you can take me in a fight? I think you could. Hey, that would be embarrassing, wouldn't it?
That was the president of the United States asking a teenage boy if he thinks that he could take him in a fight. Yeah, that's classic weird Trump right there. This press conference was so hard-hitting and had so much activity in it that Donald Trump can be seen falling asleep. Roll the tape.
Percent of adults are obese or overweight, and 77% of our children cannot qualify for military service. And that should be an eye-opener for all of us. And I'm so grateful to President Trump for his leadership and his vision of reinstituting the physical fitness test and challenging Americans to compete with each other in a friendly, congenial way, and to help each other get in shape so that we can prepare for a great future that this administration is going to provide for this country. Percent of adults.
Hey, you know, RFK's voice is soothing, man. It's probably warm in that Oval Office. I could see why he's totally falling asleep. You could see him fighting for his life to keep his eyes open. So, I mean, it's stuffy in there. We got to get outside and get some air and wake this guy up. So let's go outside for some activities. Maybe a little dancing, maybe a little golf. So the dancing, it's cringe, but it's whatever. But the putting, this guy owns multiple golf courses, been golfing for 60 years, and he misses those 3 putts by a lot. That looked rough, man. That looked rough. That's embarrassing. If you call yourself a golfer and you're gonna miss those 3 putts like that, that's rough, man. So this whole event is it's just really weird, and it's cringe, and it's really designed to curry favor with the American public. Right now, if the polls he's down in every poll. Americans aren't happy with the direction of the country. So MAGA Republicans are doing whatever they can to change the topic, make people feel a different way, and it's not going to work. With gas as expensive it is, as affordability being such an important topic right now, these little PR stunts, they're not going to move the needle for anybody. So another weird event from the White House. Whenever I see another one, I'll be here to make a video about it, and I'll bring it to you guys. So if you guys enjoy my content and want to help me through this YouTube journey, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll keep bringing you guys the news. Catch you next time.